Like this, anyway, they watch this video from Happy New Month to you. I pray say this month go day 10 times better for all of us than the previous month. If you believe it, talk amen. Amen. Friday night be bang. As I declare you so, now don't do the run I'm normally on to our 3 sharp of the 22 year on the daily by daily level. So like this, and this go sharply enter the matter called the first gist where I carry come to the side straight for inside the street of the social medias. From the night be bang, what did they stop? That's man. Some of the presidential candidates for the just concluded elections, so they do this year. So some of the presidential candidates for that parties now, they go meet a local one of Africa. They go beg them, make it give them position for this government. So anyway, in case you want to know which political presidential candidates join this people, so listen and be blessed. Man, give me the full gist now. Listen. He says some of the candidates are members of the All Progressive Grand Alliance (APGA), Action Democratic Party (ADP), National Rescue Movement (NRM), and Action People's Party (APP). See the kind of party safe. No wonder. All these ones they don't forget. They don't say they don't go win the election. They just want by contest. Me forget the name as past presidential candidates. He said the presidential candidates of NRM, Felix Osakwe, made the call while speaking on behalf of the Forum of Concerned Presidential Candidates when they visited the national chairman of the APC, Abdullahi Ganduje, in Abuja. Our forum is for peace and development of Nigeria. The president should be told that not all presidential candidates are against his victory, said Mr. Sakwe. Can you imagine? Kai! Mr. Sakwe explained that the meeting with Mr. Ganduje was to identify with the APC national chairman and Mr. Tinubu's government. He added that the group also expected Mr. Ganduje to lead them to meet with Tinubu so he could hear their views. They beg to meet this life no balance. So Mr. Ganduje appreciated the forum's visit and promised to convey their views to the president. I will convey your views and requests, and I will ensure that you see Mr. President in person. I thank you for being faithful to your respective parties, said Mr. Ganduje. I salute you for being good ambassadors of your own political parties, not destroyers of your parties, and not turning your own political parties as a source of revenue. Bakan. The elite can say wonder shall never end. Some people don't get shame. Now once you all know say all these guys so now for their selfish interests, now made the fair even come at the contest safe. Thank God say this one not fair. People like this, they don't fair get hopes to win the election before they just want by contest so that it go day their CV say, oh, one time presidential candidate in Nigeria, blah blah blah. Now I make some of them go contest because many of these names they will contest me I never even know them. So now they know where they for contest their own election, not be for Nigeria. Now they beg your fellow contestant now you go meet APC chairman. Say me carry on me hold on hand. When I go meet a local. For person to say office never even sure. Now wow. Anyway, go now out of our next gist or the second gist. From there, now carry my keke the stroke for inside the social media lifestyle. From there, now big. What did they stop now see and say the new Minister of Works, former Governor David Umahi. He don't come out now, he don't want all the governors to say, man. Say, he now say, may they not do road, though, may they not do federal road. Say, any governor will go do federal road. Say, no money, they not get cheese to take pay you back. Or federal government not get money to take pay you back money where you stay do federal road. Though. Because normally, the way they be, if you get federal road for your state, where we say they disturb you now, the governor go do the road. After I do the road finish, federal government go come pay you back the money where you spend to do the road. But like this now, so the Baba don't come and now, so the Minister of Works, it don't sound, don't clear and say, anybody will fast forward, go do federal road. Say, now you know, now thank you, say, now thank you that they get to give her. Man, give her the Fujis. Listen and be blessed. He said, Mr. Umahi said this on Thursday when he visited Governor Sheyi Makinde in Ibadan. The economy right now will not permit any commitment by the federal government. However, records of such road projects done by the states will be kept and could be revisited when the economy improves, stated Mr. Umahi. The minister commended Mr. Makinde for his administration's intervention in road projects. He said the intervention was alleviating the suffering of people, be it state or federal road. We are one government. The aim and oath of office is to place the welfare of the people ahead of any other interest, added Mr. Umahi. Mr. Umahi urged the Oyo governor to embrace concrete pavement technology in road construction projects, saying it is more durable and less expensive than asphalt roads. He said road projects with concrete pavements in Lagos were successful, adding that he built almost 95% of road projects on concrete pavement as Ebonyi governor. The minister said he was touring federal government roads projects in the southwest. Mr. Umahi said he had met with all the contractors handling road projects in the northwest, north central, and southwest in Abuja. After the meeting, I decided to visit these projects to know the quality of work done and other things on the ground, said Mr. Umahi. He further sought more cooperation from the Oyo state government in achieving success on the federal government projects in Oyo State. Now, so from this gist now, it is very clear. He not to say, make una not do road. Like my state governor, Governor Baseki, when they come the shout, say, make una help us go bed, federal government, let me do federal road. Oga, if you want to do road, you do road. If you want to do road, you go do road, Baba, beg, do the road. Because now we were there the state, now they suffer around. You don't hear not to say, they never get funds to pay. Not be say they never go pay. Government na continuous process, na continue. If they not pay you, they fit pay another governor will come after you. But you go there on record say now during your time, now they repair this road. So I take or beg you, I'll be in Warri road, now gone, dead. The road, before you pass that road, you must go take oath. You go do 40 days fast na prayer before you pass Benin Warri road. I've been Auchi road, you won't talk. Benin Lagos road, safe gone. Every time you go come out for TV, they can say the federal government not let me do road. Baba, if you want to do road, I take go beg you do road. Do road. If they not pay the money, they go pay on that governor will come. And not be only Edo State government, any other state government will say they use this as excuse. You don't hear that now. Say money never dey now. Not be say they not go pay you now. Go do the road where they affect your people. What they call the complaint, say federal government not let me do road, they not let me do road. Oh. I beg you. After my last gist of the day, from there, after that the verse, I just use my keke, the same I know they come house for roof inside the social media. After they pass the social media place, bang! Now I say, article don't catch in. What the article they talk again? Article don't chook mouth inside this coup matter. Say me they solve the problem. When we say they cause the coup, make African leaders when they call the talk say, oh, stop coup, stop coup. No, it says now something they lead to this coup they solve for the African lifestyle. Listen and be blessed to the full gist now. It's a former vice president and presidential candidate of the People's Democratic Party in the 2023 general elections, Atiku Abubakar, has called on African leaders to tackle the disease of military coup ravaging the continent and not focus on the symptoms. Atiku stated this in a post via his social media platform, X, formerly known as Twitter, on Thursday, while reacting to the recent coup in Gabon, the 8th in Africa since 2020. He said the coup in the Central African country was condemnable, adding that everything should be done to sustain democracy on the continent. The coup in Gabon stands condemned. Democracy and democratic governance have come to stay as a preferred form of governance, and everything should be done to enthrone, nurture, and sustain it. As I suggested in the case of the Niger Republic, the ECOWAS and the African Union authorities should open a window of diplomatic engagement that will pave the way for the soldiers to return to the barracks. The latest coup brings the number of military takeovers in Central and West Africa to 8 since 2020. This is worrisome and calls for introspection. We may have to focus on dealing with the disease and not the symptoms that bred coup, he wrote. A military coup had thrust the Central African nation of Gabon into turmoil Wednesday, unseating the president, whose family had held power for more than half of a century, just after he was named the winner of a contested election. The ousted president, Ali Bongo Ondimba, also known as Ali Bongo, has faced accusations of election fraud and corruption since he began ruling the oil-rich nation nearly 14 years ago. Following the coup, residents in the country's capital were seen celebrating and embracing soldiers on the streets. But much remains uncertain, with Bongo reportedly under house arrest, his son arrested, all borders closed, and the government ostensibly shut down. International leaders, including President Bola Tinubu, have expressed concern and condemnation of the coup, with some warning their citizens in Gabon to shelter in place. Back on this coup matter, so everybody they shake. And the matter we article don't talk with. So now anyway, now this is what I can't cut today on top my 3 sharp updates where you need to hear. Anyway, just thank God for everything.